feel like I threw the disc amazing today. I got some good breaks a few times, and honestly, I feel like I scored better than I threw, so pretty satisfied with it. Yeah, just hoping to make some corrections going into, maybe shoot somewhere around the same.
I felt weirdly at ease and comfortable. I didn't expect to, but yeah, I just felt just like a normal day out at Northwoods and just was able to find a groove, and yeah, pretty chill. I think I was just being stupid with the shots in the past years, throwing a lot of drivers and going for big things and obviously not getting them. So yeah, I was able to, I think I threw a driver twice today, mostly mids and fairways, so that helped a lot.
I was most excited about watching Cole play because that last 10 holes or whatever, how many holes he birdied, was pretty incredible to watch. Some of the best disc golf I've seen back-to-back holes. It was cool, and I'm stoked with my 6 down. I feel like I got a couple good breaks and made some pretty nice putts. The one on 2 and the one on 18 were pretty crazy.
Sometimes it just feels like something takes over and you're not missing a shot. I just felt like I walked up to every shot, committing, but also playing the smart shot. And I think that's the goal out here. It's hard to play conservative out here. Like, you have to hit the lines, you have to hit the fairways, and so I just made sure I was committing to the shots that would keep me in the fairway. Incredible. I try to take it one hole at a time and not think too far ahead, even though it's very, very difficult not to. I think it's possible, and found my rhythm, and yeah, I'm just thankful to have been in that position and capitalized on it.
Hello everyone, and welcome back to the 2023 Discraft Ledgestone Open here in Peoria, Illinois. This event is sponsored by Merrill, and we have a Elite Series Plus event. BigBarri commentary bringing you all the action. The second half, we start off here at Northwood's Black, where we've had a lot of rain and we've got some pretty bad conditions. But before we get into all of that, I just want to remind you guys that you can watch Jomez ad-free on the Disc Golf Network, as well as all the other disc golf content they have on their channel. Go over and check out 1 free month with the promo code Jomez. Something's pretty cool. Go check that out, guys. But yeah, I had a lot of rain going into this third round. It's gonna be brutal.
I've never been more awake right now and excited to do commentary this morning.
Yeah, I appreciate you, man. Let's bring that energy. Cole brought that energy in round 2, 9 under out here. Unbelievable round, tying course record here at Northwood Black. We've never seen any scores really that low.
Who had the record before?
Maybe this guy. I think Calvin shot 9 under last year, but not many scores get anywhere near that double-digit mark. Ezra Robinson still out there, not missing any putts and hitting fairways. I mean, that's the recipe. That's how you stay here on the league card. Simon Lizotte out here, former champion of this event. Got a couple different champions on this card and a couple players looking to put their name on that trophy for the first time.
Hole 1, par 3, 455 in feet. Trees everywhere. You want to go down this little road right here. Interesting. There is a out-of-bounds fence to the left and string line that wraps all the way around the basket. If you go down the road and skipper right to the hole, you're going to be happy. Easy to take bogey here.
It's super easy.
Portland, Oregon, Redalen.
Cole with a really nice first round, 10 under over at Eureka Lake. Following that up with course record 9 under. He's going to go left side, turn over. This is beautiful.
If you told me somebody was 19 under, I would say that they probably shot 15 under or so.
Yeah, right. Do all the work over at Eureka.
Harbor, Florida, a 2021 Ledgestone champion, Calvin Heimburg.
Yeah, it seems like a maybe 13 under, 6 under is like a more.
Oh, lefty boy.
Does that get down in bounds? No. Does it? Oh my goodness, that is getting away with crime.
Ezra.
I don't know what crime, but a crime has been committed and not punished.
It's not that bad of a crime. It's like a speeding ticket, but you got away with it.
But you went past the cop,
Yeah.
who just was, not
No,
paying
the cop
attention.
stopped you,
Okay.
and then he's like,
Oh.
"Oh, I know your uncle."
Oh, wow. Ezra in the circle going through the right side woods. That is going 80 and a 30.
Shrewsbury, Massachusetts, the 2015 Ledgestone champion, Simon Lizotte.
Oh, it looks great. If it flips,
Just
it's
keep
not
turning.
flipping.
Oh, and the hard kick.
And that's
That's-
the one that goes OB.
That's getting a speeding ticket when you're going 25 and a 30. That was a good shot.
Shouldn't have mouthed off.
Calvin getting this one up to the pin. Going to take the par. Simon trying to find the line. That's going to be up there for the bogey. And a little insider information, while they're out there looking for Simon's disc, Cole actually got into a little bit of stinging nettle. And there you see him rubbing his hand. That stuff is the worst. Besides sap on the right hand, on your throwing hand, that's about as bad as it gets. But what a birdie for Ezra to start off. Only 10% of the field, 14 total players able to pick up the great 2 on hole 1.
Bit breezy out there today.
Yeah.
And wet. It's going to be muddy. Definitely the wind's flaring up here and there, though. Big gusts just come out of nowhere. down
Nothing
these tunnels.
could make this course harder than the 2 conditions you just mentioned. Wind coming through these woods, because a lot of these players are going to want to throw the flippier discs to stand up through the gaps. And the wind obviously makes that shot even more difficult. But then the slick tees. I mean, those 2 elements make this place an absolute nightmare.
And the nettles. But how did he get the nettles? Where did he go? He was right down the middle of the fairway.
No, he went over to help Simon look for his disc. Over on the left side when he kicked over the fence.
Ah,
Leave that for the spotters. That's a rookie move. No, he's just being a good guy. Cole is a good guy. So on to hole 2. Hopefully the nettles stop burning right about now as you approach your second shot on this par 4, which heads right down a tunnel and a little slope on this green. So you got to be pretty touchy coming into the basket. Ezra early left, talking about his disc selections going a lot more mid-ranges and fairway drivers out here as opposed to years past when he's gone driver off the tee. It's a good recipe to keep yourself in the fairway, just a little bit early left this time. I'll say it. Cole Redalen has emerged as one of my favorite players to watch throw. I just really like his smooth form. I like his follow-through. He seems graceful, composed. I'm excited to watch him as his career continues to develop. Good shape for Calvin. I think it's going to be just long enough to access the tunnel. What do you think?
yeah, I think you're right. Some sort of turnover.
I don't think he's going to be able to see the pin, but he's going to be able to see the fairway. This is better. Ah, until the very end.
No predicting, dude. We're going to get roasted for that, thanks.
Oh, Ezra. Bad angle out of the hand. Cut roller. Got to keep that one a little bit higher. Now he's got just essentially nothing. This is, yeah, the play for the bogey.
Ew.
Not a good play for the bogey either. He's going to have to scramble for it.
Not known for his sidearm.
Yeah. I guess we haven't really seen him throw it much. And a lengthy birdie look for Calvin coming up. Yeah, between Ezra and Isaac, they have a threshold of 3 forehands per tournament combined. Simon a little bit tight on that angle off the tee shot, having to force the late turnover. Doesn't get enough angle on it. But Cole, perfect tee shot. Can he take advantage of it? This looks really nice.
Perfect.
Just couldn't have drawn up the hole any better. Tee shot to approach, absolute perfection. Meanwhile, Ezra would love to get off this hole with the bogey, and it's just not going to happen. And this is really all set up from one poor forehand pitch out. It wasn't even that long of a shot, just... And that's getting some good work done from the woods just to have a double bogey look.
His sidearm's pretty good.
Yeah, we've seen it. 1 out of 2 are great.
Long look for the par.
And Simon's going to be dropping a shot.
Bogey start.
Calvin over the rim and in for the birdie. Birdies out here feel like there's like a multiplier times 2. Just when we started the round off, at one point, 5 over par was 10-15 rated, and Ezra is going to take a triple. Don't see him. That's the first miss we've seen from him inside the circle. And that is early frustration.
Good thing you had that birdie on 1.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, the thing is, out here, in perfect conditions, no wind, dry tees, no mud in the fairways, so on and so forth, you have to remain patient at Northwoods Black. That's the number one goal. Stay patient with yourself, stay patient with the game plan, let it come to you. If you get frustrated on hole 2, that can be devastating and can carry on. So I hope that he's able to compose himself going into the 3rd. Good birdies from Cole and Heimburg. And into the 3rd here.
Yeah, par. You go ahead.
Par 4, 604 feet. This tree branch that you see leaning over on the right side of the fairway actually fell during the storm. So that big branch that was leaning out is now in the fairway. So these guys are going to have to get their drives just as normal, but they want to get that one a little bit higher perhaps to avoid going into that fallen branch. It doesn't even seem like a branch. It's so big, it's a full tree. You're going to see that right there in your screen. And Cole has done so very nice.
Talked to the spotter. He said he saw it fall down.
Really?
Yeah, he was right there. He said the
round.
The group was only 50 feet in front of it.
Oh my gosh, that would have been frightening.
Yeah, that's a big tree. That takes out the whole group. Dunzo, bam.
Calvin, even better than Cole's. You know, that's not the first time that I've seen a significant branch on one of these fairways here at Northwoods Black. Not on this layout, but the old hole 1. I remember lead card was passing and there was a big branch that fell and it sounded like it was like the largest tree I've ever heard fall.
I think last year one fell on 6.
That's
par 5.
Scary thing. Simon, early tree kick, bogey start. He needs to get things back in the fairway out here.
Is this turning?
I think it is. Is it turning quick enough?
He needs to get past that crud. Oh, money.
That is such a good backhand drive. Nicely done from Ezra. This looks nice. Get past that corner. Okay.
I mean, that's like a perfect spot to be for the backhand.
This is the only hole that he bogeyed in round 2, so he's going to have a birdie look to get a little payback here on the 3rd. Oh my gosh, how do you split that gap, Cole?
Lucky ducky.
Into the back edge of circle 1. And Calvin, similar line. He's gonna go flex though.
Yeah,
oh, you can't throw it much better from that angle there. That is so tight of an angle. Hits that perfectly. Beautiful shot from Calvin.
Someone's gonna have that for par.
Good thing he got there though.
Yeah, otherwise he's gonna go bogey, bogey, bogey.
Not what you're looking for.
No. Ooh, not that far for Cole. Should be able to.
Yeah.
Yeah, good putt.
Like I mentioned a little bit in our recap of round 2, player that we see play well in the Open. Haven't seen him compete on this top level in the woods. And Ezra does get his redemption with the big birdie putt. So excited to see him continuously play well in these woods. If he can keep things up, I mean, 9 under in round 2. Unbelievable score. Good save for Simon. But Calvin, opportunity here from short range to go 3 down for the card. This is the 5th hardest hole in the course. 4.52 average. Half stroke.
Really?
Yeah, I'm surprised to see that too.
Wow.
Don't think it played nearly as difficult in round 2, but none of these holes are going to play as difficult as they play here with this muddy, slick conditions that we have going
and
on.
that tree's right in the landing zone as well. Like right.
Yes, for sure. Hole 4, this is a par 4, 637 feet. The plays to get about 340 feet off the tee, moving to the right side of the fairway there where it kind of jolts out a bit, and then you have a better angle into this pin across the bridge, over the ditch, past these 3 guardian trees, up to a green that's kind of protected on the backside as well. This is the aggressive play. The backhand, early. If this doesn't continue to flip up, it could be in danger, or...
Right.
It's okay. Yeah. If that gets 1 kick left, though, he's looking at bogey. The guy in the background agrees.
He got so far, though. He got so far, it should be fine.
Yep. Calvin.
Early.
Yeah, and that, rolling left. That's not nice. Calvin's going to be scrambling just to get back to where he wanted his drive to be. And I don't want to say that it pars out of the equation. He's definitely able to scramble from there. We saw one of the best drives ever on this hole yesterday from Ezra. Does he match his? Yeah, he nearly matches it. He's a little bit farther yesterday, but that's still... You've almost finished the hole with a drive that good. One of the easier par 4s on the course. So, oh my gosh, that was going to break the record for best drive. But that's the one you got to miss. How wide does Calvin go? He just doesn't even try the anhyzer. He just goes for the pocket. That's a good spot to be in.
Tough little spot where Simon is. He's trying to cut the corner.
Yeah. Okay.
Kind of cut the corner.
Very well.
Wow.
And I don't even think the gallery can even tell exactly how good that is, but I don't know if he made it into C1. He is. He's in C1.
All right.
Is this pulled to the right, or is that perfect? I think that was pulled to the right a bit.
It was pulled, but good.
Got away with it. A short par putt coming up for Calvin. Now, what does Cole have?
Jump putt?
Yeah, just to get back into position.
Okay.
Doesn't have the Simon line or the, I don't know, maybe not the will to get creative enough to go for it, but doesn't need to. He's leading the tournament right now.
Nice shot.
That approach left.
It's going to get him back to even.
Wow. What a weird way to be even. We talked about that. Would you rather be even with a couple of pars and a couple bogeys? Ezra's going to do it with 3 birdies and a triple.
Okay, well, Cole's got work.
Yeah, not the greatest approach there. What a birdie.
Great birdie from Simon.
That early left side is just it's naughty over there. To find a high gap to get that forehand flex up and through. Paying off for the aggressive play for Simon. And good scramble for Cole. Way to keep it a couple under par. Ideally, you like to finish the front 9 in any conditions, at least a couple under par. Yeah. I mean, you'd look to best case scenario be 4 to 5 under, which would be incredible. There's a couple of good birdie holes coming up in the next 2. And then things start getting tricky. 7, 8, and 9 are no easy birdies to get. That being said, didn't we saw a star frame on 8 yesterday, which is just bonkers. Cole 1 over Calvin, and then 3 over 3rd place. Heading into the short technical hole 5, which is a par 4. Got to get your drive over that log there and put the brakes right here at this corner tree. From there, it is a dog leg left, and it slightly breaks to the right, as you can see here. Height an issue coming in on that second shot with a low branch. Ezra driving it over the log, not quite.
Oh no, the one mistake.
And I mean, that was just, if he was 5 inches right, he would have missed the very top part of that log. So very close to getting it right. But Simon doesn't hit anything besides woodline.
Rare for Simon. These are easy holes for him.
Yeah. This is one of his specialty shots for sure. And pushing along, that is going to make that angle so tricky. Yes, you're in fairway, but that doesn't necessarily mean it's the good fairway.
Oh, no. Turned it over, but okay.
Oh, and that must be
Stable.
Toro. Oh, it's his Champ Rhino, I think.
Stabes.
Yeah, very stabes. And that's a good angle. He'll have options for backhand or forehand from there. And look at Ezra. Look at he's going. What are you going through? Are you serious?
Hit something. Oh, that was unlucky, kinda.
Yeah, amazing to get through, but then also, hey, a little help there in the back end, bud.
He looks like Brock Lesnar. I'm saying it. He does.
He might beat Brock Lesnar in a fight.
Maybe.
What a shot from Simon.
Pretty sure
Brock Lesnar has a sword tattoo on his chest. No one beats him.
Yeah,
ever.
I'm pretty sure that's what kind of his thing was.
Yeah, he doesn't lose. Simon going to battle with the woods, and he comes out victorious. And Calvin with the one good drive, he's going to be the farthest from the pin. Oh, actually, never mind. We got Cole's approach as well. Steep Anheuser.
I think he did it.
Yeah, I mean, that's almost as good as you really can do. I mean, you can give yourself a look, and that's about as much as you'd ever ask for from back there. It's going to feel like an unforced error for Calvin, I'd imagine.
Tricky shot from over there, though, still. Because you're like kind of in between the... See, in between the backhand and the forehand.
Yep.
Both are very awkward.
Cole unable to get that one in. Easiest hole in the course, guys. 3.8 average. Only 0.2 below par, and that makes it the easiest. Simon unable to make his putt. On some courses, 0.2 under par puts it on the bottom half, or like towards one of the more easy holes in the course, or hardest holes.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
I mean, no birdies on this card.
That's crazy to see. I mean, how our lead card could star frame 8 and then par 5.
Well, the thing is, too, in practice, this is the easiest hole of all time that there has ever been, ever. But in the tournament, you just hit the leaning tree, you hit the corner, you don't get the drive off. You're like, definitely gets harder in the tournament.
You know, things stay the same though on the leaderboard. Really, the only time you ever see anyone go up or down is you're going to see people going down. You don't really see anyone climb here, except people who stay under par throughout the round. But it's not like a fast climb. Hole 6, par 5, 947. You want to get your drive down the middle and then get to this slopey area here on your second shot. A lot of slope though. Very easy to go long or roll out the backside. This looks a little heavy on the turn, or maybe not. Maybe it's perfect.
A little heavy, but just.
Yeah, and I think he's gonna like his ankle here on the second shot. It's a little tight on the right side.
Yeah, you want to be left as a righty backhand thrower.
Yeah.
So you can just open up that wide hyzer.
Simon's gonna show you the perfect. Hell, this is hyzering too much.
It's fine.
It's okay though. Yeah, he's made the gap. You can scramble from back there.
I think it's kind of bizarre going from the wide open to twice here and then back to the wide open.
It feels like two completely different tournaments.
I think that it should be two completely different tournaments.
Some people have said that you could host two. I mean, these courses are both premier. I really do love both tracks. Yeah, you could go Elite Series and then Silver Series back to back if you had enough volunteers.
Why not Elite Series, Elite Series?
Could even do that. I kind of like it. I like events like this and Worlds up there in Vermont this year, where
I like it.
Has the open and wooded combined.
But I like it so much
that you want more of it.
I think it could be two tournaments. Yeah.
Yeah.
One at Eureka, one here.
Cole going a little deep. It's very easy to do to track long on that second shot.
And then we play another one somewhere else. We have 7 tournaments in a row in Peoria.
Well,
right.
Ken Klima, oh, look at this pinball shot from Calvin. That does not happen if it's not muddy and slick out here. That is just some crazy action. But Ken Klima one time said that his favorite course he ever played at a World Championship was here in McNaughton, and we don't even play McNaughton at this tournament.
Huh. That's a cool little find. Little Kenny quote.
Schwebby says it's the best course in Peoria, too. So Brian Schweberger backing up Ken Klima. McNaughton's a fun track. We've played it one time for the for Ledgestone before. Several years ago.
Yeah.
Oh, Simon. Tracking around the corner and missing that initial early tree. I think that was very close to hitting the first available. Cole with his third. A chance to get up to the pin and look at a birdie. A long look it'll be, but still a putt.
I think he could have done better from there. It was back to the hole, but just a straight putter shot.
Look at this forehand. Awesome shot, Ezra. Chance to get under par. That's some good scrambling.
Man, that's gonna make his dessert taste salty later, that's for sure.
What does that mean?
That triple bogey.
Oh, okay.
Like all those birds, you're like playing the course so good except for one little guy.
Okay. Simon almost doing some real... Yeah, of course.
Salty dessert, but they're sweet. You know?
Sweet and salty is one of the best flavor profiles you can...
Kind of what he's got going here. Sweet and salty. Oh, cool.
It's like peanut butter pretzels. Very well done. That gets Ezra to 19 under and smiles. Little basket tap. Most famous basket tapper of all time? Avery Jenkins.
A lot of people used to do it, though.
I did because Avery did it.
Really?
Oh, yeah. I was a big Avery fanboy. 2009 Worlds,
Cargo shorts, dude.
Dude, cargo shorts? Puka shell necklaces, man. Telling you. Cargo shorts 3 inches below the kneecaps. Yeah. With the little straps, too. Why were the straps on there? No one ever used the straps.
It fit so many things in there.
Kohler Don and Calvin tied now at 21 under. A couple over Ezra, who's out there battling.
Did you go towel on the waist, though?
Never towel on the waist.
Avery, why? Why, buddy?
No towel on the waist. That one I never understood. Old disc golf fashion, man. We've come a long, long way in that department. Hole 7, par 3, 325 feet straight woods hole. This is a very difficult woods hole, especially with the big right to left wind coming off that field. It is such a hard hole to commit to your flippy disc. You can see those limbs are a-flapping. Calvin, I think he's lining up a Toro. I think he's going to try to play a flex play down the right side.
I like that play with this wind.
Yes, I do too.
Oh,
he just
those staves.
down the mid.
I think that's a misrelease. I really do.
There are so many trees in this hole. This course is so hard.
Simon. It's kind of a cheeky little move. Does it flip for him? No.
It's trying. He was just a little tiny break away. If that just took a 1 degree break to the left, he's loving life.
This hole's just
So hard. Have we even seen a birdie on coverage? I think maybe we saw one yesterday, but it's such a hard hole. Ezra is like, all right, look, you've gone past your 3-shot buffer or threshold for you and your brother combined. But he's only thrown one bad one. I mean, since that first duff, it's all been good.
Oh, no.
And Cole will
Leader.
more than likely drop his first shot of the round.
Ooh.
Calvin, he's so good from deep range, man. He has figured out that 80-foot jump putt.
So is that guy.
Mm-hmm. So good with the flippy putter. Simon Lizotte able to ring up nice nose up and big Anheuser putts from deep.
Slow down.
Yeah. Fortunately, didn't go too far. Not the putt you want for bogey, but it's in the basket.
Bunch of boring pars around here. And a bogue.
Pretty typical, though, for 7.
In this wind, it's crazy. Yeah, it gets a little crazy.
It is so hard. I mean, you have to worry about how much your feet are going to slip. Each tee pad is just tracked down with a full day of players playing from 7 a.m. all the way up until these guys are teeing off at 3, I think, or 3:30. So you got, so many hours of players playing in the mud, just tracking all that dirt in the tee. And then you've got the pesky headwind coming. It's just like, wow. You can't throw many more obstacles at the player.
Hole 8, par 3, 389. Cover the ditch. That's all OB. Cover the ditch with a straight mid-range that goes directly straight.
And stay straight.
And then goes a little more straight, hits the back wall, and you get a birdie. Any redirect, you better hope it's left because all the right side is out of bounds.
I'll bet lunch we don't see a star frame today.
Well.
Okay, well, I don't... Okay, one good shot. That's good. There's no star frame. I mean, do it. I'll gladly cough up lunch, but...
Ew, I don't want that kind of lunch.
Okay, Calvin. All right. All right, no coughed up lunch.
That's a danger zone for Cal. You just got done saying now he's good at 80 footers.
He is. He's good at them, but I trust that he won't for lunch's sake. And that's the first time we've seen a player miss the gap. I'm just saying he missed the gap. That's all I'm saying.
Over to the right. Or left. That's a good mistake, though, all honesty.
Sure.
Missing left and getting through those guardian trees. You can get up and down for par there, and par's really good on this hole.
Very good.
I like that shot. Go in the hole. Oh, that's so...
Oh, boy. Does not need to hit that last tree. I contest that tree does not need to be there. I mean, you throw a shot that good all the way down there, you don't need to hit that tree. Come on.
Oh.
Always close. It doesn't always go in, but I mean, the test is how good a player is from back there, is how close they can remain from that distance. And Calvin's always close.
Good save there for Simon. No over par strokes. It's pretty crazy. Unless
Yeah.
this one kind of clanks.
Yeah, it does kind of. Good height, though, and good pace.
I mean, 1 under on this hole is a pretty good score. For
Yeah. I mean, 5 under in the last 2 days combined. I'll just take their performance from yesterday and put it into this one. Cole's checking the OB line, which is on the back side of this wall, which makes your OB meter really weird. It's a little awkward, actually. You'll see a lot of players who have to just go with a straddle putt because they can't get their back foot
in a comfy spot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like in my life on this hole, I'm probably pretty close to even par. What about you?
Oh, Obes. I've never birdied it.
Okay.
Ever, and I know I've bogeyed it, so it's probably not a ton over. Just getting through the gap, like you said, like Simon did there. Even though he missed his line by a bunch, he stayed in bounds, and that is just the name of the game on hole 8 for sure. On to the third most difficult hole on the course. Hole 9, par 4, 732 feet up the hill and around the corner to the right to land in that area there, which will set you up for about 350 to the pin. The last section of woods right there is so challenging because it's 65 feet to 80 feet from the pin. So if you hit that section, you probably aren't going to make your long putt. Oh, wow, that just unwound at the right time. Oh my gosh.
It's okay. It's still really blocked off on the left side.
The angle is going to be bad, but that's, as far as distance goes, that's one of the longer drives you're going to see on this hole.
He made a lot of ground up. I mean, it takes bogey almost out of it. That's as bad as you could do. Look at this. He missed to the left side of that Guardian.
If Calvin birdies this hole, I'll finally know why he beats me at every tournament we ever play.
I can't believe they're all doing
What
it.
is going on? Simon saws Calvin's route redirected to the exact middle of the fairway. Okay.
All right, I'll have that lunch that you
Wait, what? I didn't call what?
that you were gonna cough up.
Oh, yeah. All right, somebody did it perfect. Cole Redalen, that is a beaut. Late turn. He has got such good control with those distance drivers. Even if that's a fairway driver, I mean, just beautiful control.
Pretty dang good.
Deal. Yeah. I mean, with that tee shot to have any look for birdie, you're just like, okay, I'll take that.
Oh, he's going down this little tiny route. Oh,
That was so close, though.
I was right there.
The margin of error is so minimal, and I mean, fully committed to the throw, just a little bit off.
It's funny to think that
Oh, redirection. Okay, 45 to
Ezra
50.
was farther than his even.
Yeah, Ezra cooked his drive, but like you said, the angle no good. He's working on a birdie look. Oh yes, he is. Ezra is going to get more than likely to 3 under par on the front 9 with a triple.
Yeah, it's pretty salty. That's a pretty salty
Snack.
dessert.
Calvin, good redirection. He's going to have a putt for the par, and Simon coming up short. He's going to finish the front 9 1 over par. Not the buffer you're looking into going into the back 9 with. Ooh, what a hit.
Ooh,
Cole just became our leader, I believe.
that's a beautiful stroke. Look at this. Just kind of right there. Bop.
What a hit.
Yeah. Beauty.
I feel like he deserved the birdie with that tee shot. The second shot wasn't horrible, but made up for it with a great putt. Clean front 9, 3 under. Score. These conditions, 3 under. That feels very good. That is just an insanely good front 9 for Ezra with the triple bogey blunder.
Unbelievable.
that.
6 birds? Are you joking?
Tied for whatever 21 under puts him at. I'm not sure if that's the lead.
With a triple.
Yeah,
What
with a
the-
triple bogey.
What the heck?
Wow. Well, looking at leaderboard, look at that. 5-stroke separation between the three-way tie at first and fourth place with Andrew Marweed there. But I mean, nothing is set in stone here going into the treacherous, daunting back nine here at Northwood's Black.
Yeah, I mean, nobody really killing that front nine. You know, 2-3 under.
I mean, to see 6 birdies from one player, though. I mean, Ezra.
Triple bogey.
That's unbelievable. Well, that's going to do it for the round 3 front nine action here at Northwood's Black. Conditions aren't going to get any easier for these players as they approach the hardest back nine in the history of disc golf in muddy conditions with the wind. It's going to be exciting to see how these players hold it together going into the last round and a half of the 2023 Discraft Ledgestone Open. We'll catch you in the back nine.